Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. The English Premier League fixture for 2024-2025 season is out, and Arsenal are in it for it. They have, how will I put it, big matches to play in their first 6 matches of the season. Is going to be a very interesting fixture. I can tell you that it will definitely be an interesting fixture for Arsenal. And their first match is on the 17th of April against Wolves at the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal are at home against Wolves, and this is a match that Arsenal have to win. They have to kickstart the season with a win against Wolves. They can't endeavour to lose. They have to ensure they win from day one of the season. Arsenal mostly from day one of the season they ensure that they win their matches, but this season definitely against Wolves is not going to be easy. A lot of people think against Wolves is walk in the park, but you know in the Premier League anything can happen. Any team can beat any team, and Arsenal have to ensure they win their first match of the season. And so their next match is against Aston Villa. Aston Villa are at home. Arsenal is definitely going away to Aston Villa. Last season they were away to Aston Villa where they lost 1-0, and you know this season again they are away to Aston Villa. Is like a back-to-back away fixture for both Aston Villa and Arsenal. So this is the match that Arsenal have to ensure that they win. Is it going to be a revenge for Arsenal, or Aston Villa get a win against Arsenal to make it 2 seasons in a row? Only time will tell. But Arsenal cannot endeavour to slip up at this by the time the season starts. And after Aston Villa they have Brighton away, and in as much as Brighton have a new coach who happens to be the youngest coach in the Premier League, and he at 37, and so we don't know the kind of Brighton that will turn up against Arsenal. We don't know how they will play against Arsenal. You know, there's kind of a new tactics to Brighton players, getting to know the coach, getting to know the formation or the system that the coach is trying to imply into the team. So it's going to be a very difficult fixture for both teams. It's a Premier League, so you cannot take anything for granted. And so Arsenal needs to ensure that they go away to win, and their next match after Brighton is Tottenham. They are going away to Brighton in Tottenham Stadium, and you know these are teams that you never can tell. That not is a northern derby. Anything can happen. Arsenal needs to win. These are very interesting first 6 matches fixtures for Arsenal. It's definitely not going to be an easy match, for Arsenal have to ensure that there is remain in the title race even from day one of the season. And after Tottenham they are having Manchester City. In between that there will be Champions League football. So how will Arsenal turn up against Manchester City and they are playing away from home to Manchester City? So what will be the fixtures? How will they play? What system will Arteta utilize against Manchester City, who happens to be their rivals? Manchester City clinched the title last season, and so they will now face Manchester City, you know, in the first 5 matches of the English Premier League. So this is like a work not to crack for both teams, both Manchester City and Arsenal, and it's definitely a very big match. This is a match that you can swing in that way. Either Man City win or Arsenal win or ends in a draw. But this is a match that, well, we don't know how it will happen. It will not determine who will eventually win the title at the end of the season, but it's a match that can give the fans a clue of how the season will pan out. And then the last 6 matches of the first Premier League fixtures is against Leicester City. In as much as Leicester City came back from the Champions League to the Premier League, they are not new to the Premier League system. They've been there before. They have won it, even at the expense of Arsenal. So that time it was Leicester City and Arsenal, they were fighting for it, but Arsenal were not serious then, and Leicester City clinched the title. So Leicester City are not new to the Premier League. They knew how the Premier League works. They know how they play. They tasted it. They won it. So they are not new. And it's definitely going to be a very interesting match against Arsenal. Arsenal will be at home against Leicester City. So it's going to be a very interesting fixture. You really can't tell how it's going to pan out. But all Arsenal needs to do is to ensure that they sign in players early. They need a striker. They surely need a striker, and then get a midfielder, either a number 8 or a number 6, or better get a player that can play both sides, play number 8 and also play number 6 at the same time. So then you can be able to switch between the Clan Rice or the sign in players or Jorginho. That will be able to give a better, option in midfield for Mikel Arteta. So for me, they need to sign in players. Remember, this preseason is going to be short. The preseason is not going to be the long preseason that they usually have because of the competition that is going up in Europe right now. But these are, things that Arsenal needs to do to ensure that they get their players early, sign them early, and then to be able to bond and gel together in pre-season, play the matches where they will be able to understand themselves a bit. Then as the season goes by, then they can be able to know their movements, understand how the player won the ball and all that. It's just to improve the present Arsenal squad that they have now. So that is all what Arsenal and Mikel Arteta with Edu needs to do. They need to ensure that they get these players early to prepare for the next season, and then see how it goes for next season. So please, this is all I have to say about the fixtures, the first 6 matches of Arsenal against their opponents. And then the league that is definitely going to be very interesting. Team fighting for the top 4, top 6, or top 7, and the team for middle position, and then those fighting for the relegation battles. So these are very interesting fixtures. Next season will definitely be very interesting. I can say that there will be a lot of surprises next season. There will be lots of goals next season. The goals that you experience next season might even be much more than last season that has ever been experienced in the English Premier League. So this is all I have to say. Please ensure that you like this video, comment your opinion on what you think of the first 6 matches fixtures for Arsenal in the English Premier League for 2024-2025 season. Where do you think Arsenal will end up next season? Do you see them winning the trophy or not? Please comment your opinion in the comment box section, and ensure that you subscribe if you have not subscribed. Thank you very much.